Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. At Society, Abby receives a message from a delivery man. She opens the envelope, reads the note, and smiles. At the Abbott mansion, Harrison tells Kyle and Claire that it was shrimp that made him sick. He ate tons. Kyle smirks about his mom not telling him to slow down and is just glad he's feeling better. Harrison notes he canceled his trip. Kyle tells the kid he's his #1 priority. Harrison thinks now that he's feeling better they could all go to Paris. Right, Claire? Kyle tells him they'll go someday, but not now. Harrison says his mom told him that it's a good thing he didn't go to Paris, or he might have gotten sick there, and she wouldn't have been there to look after him. He recounts how Summer gave him ginger ale and crackers, which helped. Maybe she's right. Maybe it's good I stayed here so she could make me feel better. He declares that they're a family. Claire asks for a hug and gets one. Harrison has an empty tummy and lobbies for ice cream. Summer visits Victor at Newman, and they discuss her success at Marchetti. He's so happy she came by and loves to see her. Summer teases that he's a legend. He asks what the flattery is all about. Summer admits she came to ask for his help. She's sure he's heard about the tension between her and Kyle. Victor always thought they had an amicable relationship. Summer says that was before Kyle turned against his family and got himself fired from Jebot. Then he partnered up with Audra Charles to run Glissade. She's proof that Kyle is only thinking about himself. He's not the man she agreed to share custody with. Victor hates to hear that he's moving Harrison out of the only home he's ever known in Genoa City. Summer complains that he's planning to use Glissade to crush Jebot. Audra is a snake. I don't want her anywhere near my son. Kyle won't listen to her, so she had no choice but to sue for full custody of her son. It's the only way to protect the boy from Kyle's toxicity. She complains that Kyle was going to take Harrison on a trip to Paris with Audra. Her lawyer stepped in and stopped it because he could have stayed there permanently. Victor sees her point, but also sees a man trying to get out from under the thumb of his father. Summer knows he doesn't like Jack, but he can't possibly condone Kyle partnering with Audra Charles. Victor wonders exactly what it is she's asking of him. At the club, Diane thanks Jack for the celebration last night. Talk turns to Harrison and Diane says she'll text Kyle to make sure the boy is OK. She'll take him thanking her for calling him as a win. Suddenly, she spots Phyllis and tells Jack, "Brace yourself. Incoming." Phyllis approaches and says good morning. Diane says, "It was." She gushes to Phyllis about her romantic anniversary night with Jack. Phyllis is truly happy for them. Diane accuses her of wanting something from them. Phyllis says she comes in peace. "We have a crisis right now, Summer and Kyle." She thinks they could use their wisdom. Diane scoffs, "Wisdom? From you?" Phyllis says they've all gone through custody battles and don't want that for their children. Diane gawps, "You can't be suggesting that the three of us team up and work together." Phyllis thinks they all want the same thing for Harrison, to see him have a happy, well-adjusted life. Diane says Kyle is doing his best to give him that. Phyllis argues he's being irrational right now. He's making bad decisions for Harrison and treating Summer like hell. She just wants to be a good parent to her son, and Kyle is making it impossible. You have to see that he's off the rails. Diane begins to flip out, and Jack informs Phyllis, "That's enough. Kyle is no threat to Summer." Abby arrives at Chancellor Park to find a romantic picnic set up for her. Devin appears and says, "Hello, pretty lady." He hands her a pink rose and says he thought she could use some spoiling. She worries about him taking time away from work. He says that right now she's the only thing that matters. They sit on the picnic blanket and Devin tells her he had to make up for blurting out his proposal during the random conversation. Abby reassures him. They were talking about how much they love each other when it happened. They agree they have no regrets. Nevertheless, Devin says if they are going to spend their lives together, The proposal has to do her and their relationship justice. He teases that Dom helped by giving him some great food ideas. He unveils PB&J and cheese sandwiches. Avi guesses dessert is sugar cookies. Devin lifts the lid and the cookies spell out, "Will you marry me?" Devin takes a ring from the cookie platter and gets on one knee. He wants to spend the rest of his life with his best friend. She challenges him to be a